Alright, welcome back everybody. So, I got another video for us today. I'm going to try and get this one and hopefully 1 to 2 more up, and then I'll be moving. I will have moved by then. I got about 5-6 days left in this state, sadly. But life happens, shit happens, gotta keep my head up and go forward. Gotta move back to Pennsylvania, so I'll be there very shortly. But definitely want to try and keep making as many videos as I can before I pack up, because it'll probably be a good week before the videos stop, and you know, I gotta unpack and get situated and all that before obviously I'll be able to keep, you know, producing things. And I have plenty of stuff still, so it's not like I plan on stopping this channel anytime soon. So that's just a little quick update for anybody who cares. I know a couple people have emailed me saying, you know, good luck with the move and, you know, this and that, so and I appreciate all that. So what we got today, anyway, besides all that, what we got today is I got another military American lock. Now, if you remember, if you don't remember, I have on my channel somewhere at least 2 videos which contain these 3 solid brass military American locks. And how you can tell they're military is it'll somewhere on the lock, I know it's really bright because I just got a new light, it'll say set, and then it doesn't always have to say set, but as long as it got that US stamped into it. These are supposedly used by the United States military, from my understanding. So I got these 3 brass ones, which were surprisingly easy for American locks. But none of these 3 are rekeyable in the middle right here. None of these brass ones were rekeyable. I think I started with this one, and I really like the round body ones. They're nice and heavy. They got the anti-drill plates on the bottom to make it harder to drill, but they're very easily picked, which is very surprising for American locks. Wish I can, you know, take them apart and see what's in them, but I would have to ruin them, and it's really not worth that, you know, paying 20-25 bucks a piece, whatever the case was. And then I had one in auction recently on this one. Now this one is not a solid brass one like the other ones, but it is a Series 5200. See if we can't get that, because I know it's really bright, but so there it is, Series 5200, and it's got the US stamped into it. Now I have a 5200, a normal 5200, that's why I had this one out, which if I'm not mistaken I had picked a while ago for my blue belt. And you can see this one does not have the words or letters US stamped anywhere on the back. Man, that is really bright. I'm sorry guys, hopefully it turns out good. So like I said, this one does not have US stamped anywhere on it. They're pretty much identical. They should technically be identical, but for some reason the one with the US for the military lock is what we're just going to call it, is just a hair shorter. It's kind of hard to tell in the video. Maybe if I put it like this, you can see for some reason it's just a hair shorter. I'm not sure why. You can see that right there when I have it in front of the other 5200. So I'm not really sure why that is. Other than that, everything's identical. So we're gonna go ahead and get these military ones out of the way. I'm hoping that this one's gonna be different. And this one is got the rekeyable cylinder, so we will actually be able to see what's inside of this. I just wanted to show the original 5200 that is not stamped with the US military mark. So quick rundown on this and then we'll get it picked. So 5200 series US military, still obviously uses the same keyway. Now I can tell that first key pin is longer, and I do not see no serrations on it, so these may not have serrated key pins, which we will find out when we get it picked. I don't know what the type of core is in there, if it's going to be like a APTC12 where it's drilled for 6 holes but only pinned up with 5. I don't know what the case is. Here's the key. It is only a 5-pin key, so it's obviously safe to assume that it's only pinned up with 5 pins, but that doesn't mean that there isn't room to be, you know, it's not capable to, what am I trying to say? So we know it's 5 pins, but obviously it's capable of being pinned up with 6 if it's an APTC12, but I don't know that yet. So I'm hoping, because that would be kind of cool, and that would be pretty much standard like the majority of the American padlocks. So look at that bitting. Pins 1 through 4 are pretty much all low cuts. They're preventing number 5, so the pin number 5 will be kind of harder to pick because it's going to be that higher cut up in the back, but we should be able to get through that. Shouldn't be too hard. So one thing I do know, I haven't taken this lock apart and I haven't tried to pick it yet. I just got it not too long ago. It is key retained, so it has to be locked back up for us to be able to take the key out. So unlike the majority of American locks I have, most of them are not key retained. So we're gonna go ahead and put this thing on our vise, and we're gonna just jump straight into it. I know it looks really bright in here with these 2 lights. I got 2 lights hooked up now. Better microphone. I finally got one of the lights where I don't have to worry about the battery. I have the charger for it, which honestly I think it's better than my original light, but I have the other light on just because I think it looks really great with that nice bright white color. So I don't want to zoom in too much because we obviously don't want to just see my hand the whole time. So let's see how that looks. Alright, here we go. I almost grabbed the key. I was gonna be like, well, yeah, that's an easy pick, just put the key in and open it, huh? Alright, here we go. 50 thousandths top of the keyway Peterson pry bar. And I'm gonna start with my hook number 3, which, if you don't know what it looks like, let me wipe it off a little bit because it's kind of dirty. I just sanded it up, but I always talk about what kind of picks I'm using, but I never really show them. So is it? Yeah, that's a hook number 3. It almost looks like a Peterson gem, but it's rounded at the top. It's really good for these high cut pins, so I'm hoping that'll help me with the pin, pin number 5, since we saw the key and we know it's a high cut pin. So alright, here we go. Okay, after 2 clicks we're in a false set. So I'm looking for that counter rotation. I'm going to go ahead and switch to my overreach hook, trying to reach in the back of the lock here and see what's going on. Man, I feel something binding back there, but I'm having a hard time actually lifting it. Oh, I can feel it on my tension wrench. I can feel the vibration going all the way up the tension wrench, and I can feel it on the tip of my thumb. Man, it's got to be one of them pins back there. Alright, let me go ahead and try the hook number 3 again, since that's its whole purpose, is to go ahead and be able to get back up in there. Alright, let me restart that. I messed something up. Alright, and there it is. So, not quite sure how I had messed up the first time. I believe that 5th pin in the back was causing me the problems that I was just talking about. So we got an open. Let's go ahead and get this thing gutted and see how it looks on the inside. I'm really curious about that. We got our open. You can see that the core is still rotated. So, very curious to see what's inside of one of these. It's the first one that I've actually been able to get into. Let me see. Do I need to turn one of these lights off? Alright, I shut one of those lights off. It's kind of a glare. That other light's really powerful, but for the rest of the video, I think we're going to be fine. It is still in the unlocked position. And like I said, and I showed you, it was key retaining, so I got my, and I came prepared this time. I got my padlock follower and a brand new shim sitting right here because of the security pins. So there's got to be a serrated spool or something like that in there. We had a nice full set, so now there's no bypass plate, but I tried to bypass it, and I guess this looks different than a normal American lock, like the actuator, so maybe that's why I wasn't able to bypass it. Because I tried. That's the one thing I did try, not on video, but I had tried. Alright. Go ahead and take this C-clip off without losing it like we've been doing, and without unlocking the lock. You know, sometimes it's easier just to lock the lock up. I'm just gonna lock it up. I'm not really worried about it. Got an open, so. Ooh, you know what though? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let me think. Yeah, I'm just gonna lock it back up. I'm not gonna sit here and try and waste 10 minutes, because now it's stuck in place. Like, I don't have to worry about the cord turning. Oh man, that's on there. It's coming. There it is. It was so much easier to just lock it back up. So, alright. So unfortunately, now I need the key. And there's like glitter everywhere. What the hell? Man, this padlock is like, or this core is like chipping away. There are brass flakes everywhere. I look like I've been playing in glitter. Alright. Can't get my shim in there. That's... Jesus. You know, I just ruined a brand new shim. God damn it, dude. I hate that shit. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss like that, guys. It's so frustrating. It happens all the time. Probably gonna ruin another one. It's not like I have 1,000 of these either, so that's what bothers me. It's really tight in there. Alright, this one is slowly going in. They are a pain sometimes. Okay, I'm not sure if it's all the way in or not. Oh, nope. Alright, that should be good. Let me go ahead and get my follower. Whoo! Now see, look, what was I telling you about? If you look at my fingers, if it'll focus, I don't want to lose any pins here, but look at my fingers from holding that core. That's crazy. I've never seen that happen. Like a little bit, but not like that. Alright, so we got our core out. Oh, okay. So I was wrong. It is, well, I didn't guess, but it is only like, not like, God, what is wrong with me? It's late. It is only a 5-pin core, so it is not an APTC 12 cylinder where it's drilled for 6 pins and pinned up with 5. That is only a 5-pin core. So let's go ahead and see what our key pins look like. Okay, so pin 1. Yep, so far no serrations, so I'm gonna be pretty confident once I can find my pinning tweezers. Pin 1 is nice and long. There are no what was that? Pin 3 fell out. Pin 2 is being stubborn. There it goes. Yep, so far none of these have serrations on them. And pins 1 through 4, like I said, are pretty much all the same height, and pin 5 is just a little smaller, and I think that's what was giving me trouble in the back. If you know American locks, then you know these longer sizes. There's only 2 sizes that typically don't have it on American locks, and that's American pin size 1 and 2 for the key pins. And this is definitely longer than a 1 and a 2, and there are no serrations on it. Yeah, none at all. Alright, let's see what's in this up top. So this is gonna be driver pin 1. Guess we could go ahead and take our shim out. Driver pin 1 we have. Okay, now that's very interesting. I have never seen this. I think I've seen an American padlock with no serrated key pins, but always the top has had either serrated spools or in a mixture of serrated spools and serrated driver pins, and if not, it's been just serrated driver pins. This is a plain Jane's driver pin. I mean, it's longer than the American serrated too, but this thing is plain as day. I have never seen that in an American that I have picked. That's interesting, especially on a military. No serrated key pins. And okay, spot 2 is also plain. I'm gonna show these because I don't know what to expect. Hopefully they're not all plain. They can't be, because we had counter rotation. I was definitely in a false set. So there is spot 2, driver pin 2. Okay, driver pin 3 is, okay. Wow, okay, that's interesting too. That's a really long plain spool. There are no serrations. I don't see any. Look at this driver pin. This spool pin. It's a lot longer than you would normally see in an American, and there are no serrations on that. That would explain the false set that I felt. I knew there was some type of spool in there. I just didn't expect it to be plain. That's interesting. I'm kind of shocked, but I think it's kind of cool. I've never ever picked an American lock like this. Okay, and same thing with spot 4. Just a regular driver, or not driver pin, excuse me, just a regular spool pin. Nothing fancy about it. I've never seen a spool pin in an American lock look like that. That's kind of cool, man. I kind of like that. Let's go to the back to get 5 out, because there is no 6th hole, so nope. And it is also a spool. So we had 2 plain driver pins and 3 spools. That's very interesting if you ask me. I've never come across that yet. And the core is also, like I said, the core was just for 5 pins once my camera focuses. And same with the housing, it's just 5 pins, nowhere for a 6th pin. That's very interesting. Alright, that's the, let me go ahead and give you guys just a quick rundown like I do. Take it off the tripod and be all wobbly about it, but there it is. It's regular key pins and 2 regular driver pins. And the way I start, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just in case you were curious. So that's very odd. I've never seen it look like that before. So that was the American 5200 series US military padlock. Alright, thank you guys for watching. You know, if you enjoy this channel and the content, I appreciate all the support I have gotten this far. So please subscribe, leave a like, you know, leave a comment, whatever. And I got more content coming. Thank you for watching. That was a very interesting pick personally for myself, so I'm gonna get this uploaded and take my ass to sleep. Thank you guys for watching, thanks for the support, and I'll keep the videos coming. But I'm still in the process of getting ready to move in the next couple of days, so there may be a week or week and a half. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get situated, but you guys have supported me before, and I really do appreciate the support. If you were the winners of the giveaway, I emailed you guys, but I only heard back from one of you. And these were normal springs in here. I wouldn't assume anything else, and I just pulled one out, and this is the normal American padlock spring. So other than what the driver pins and whatnot were, everything else was the same as far as the springs. But the winners of the giveaway, I'm mailing all of your locks out this Thursday, so tomorrow. Today is Wednesday, so they will be mailed out tomorrow. I just, with moving and everything, I just had to make sure I had the money, and I didn't have it. I won't have it until tomorrow. You know, I had to book things for moving and whatnot. So thank you guys for waiting, and thanks for being patient. And I'll have another video soon. I got a pretty fun one. I think it'll be pretty fun. It's always something I've been interested in getting into with lock picking and expanding. So it's gonna be kind of like a review and a how-to and all that rolled into one. Maybe I'll do like 2 or 3 parts to it, but we'll see. Alright, I'll see you guys later.